Nico is not in school right now. He wants to be a YouTuber when he gets older, and he doesn't need school. I couldn't force Nico to get up and go. It was impossible. He's a very large child. I think Nico takes advantage of me more now because he knows that I'm disabled. I'm in a wheelchair and there's not much I can do. He'll strike out and he'll hit me. Physically, I'm no match for him. He's a big kid and I have one leg. There's not much I can do.
I feel our family is falling apart. We desperately need help to get everything back on track.
It's absolutely out of control and I see it only getting worse.
I am about to break your nose like I did.
How did it get this way where we have a child running the house?
What do I do to stop it? I've taken things away. I've had my nose broken 3 times. I've taken him to doctors. I have tried everything.
Dad, what are you doing about this?
When he starts getting into a rage and getting violent, I go upstairs in my studio, my music room, to avoid it because he winds up getting physical with me.
Well, Kathi says that she can't get Nico on a schedule and ends up acting like his maid. She also has a hard time getting him to do just what I call activities of daily living, things that just really are fundamental to just being a socialized human being. Take a look.
Nico begs and begs and begs to get what he wants.
Can I please just get 3.99 cents this was?
No, I shouldn't even have to bribe you to take a shower. I shouldn't have to pay you. But if you take one, I will allow you to get something. But you're taking your shower first. That way I know it gets done.
Can I get calf now?
No. Stop banging.
It will get done. God.
Nico, don't. It's very simple. Bang the phone again and I take it away from you. Take your shower.
Please. I can't!
Stop it, Nico.
Then just gonna let me.
Stop saying that, Nico.
No, I'm not gonna stop.
Stop saying that.
Whatever, Kathi.
There we go, calling me by my name. Keep it up with the disrespect, Nico, and you're gonna lose everything for the day. You're not getting anything until you do what you need to do, which is take a shower. I'll think about the 3.99 cents, but I'm not waiting until 4:30.
All right.
So in the end, I allowed him to get the small things that he wanted, and he's going to take a shower in 2 hours. It's now 3:45, and you promised me at 2:30 you would take a shower?
I forgot.
Well, I'm reminding you. Take a shower, and
Mom,
then you can
I'm
get
in the
back
middle
on.
of something. I can't right now. Please.
See, this is what happens every time. My thought process on that is...
Wait a second. Do you really want to spend time defending that? Because we
No,
only
I
have
wanted
so
to
much time.
explain it. I just wanted to explain
There
it.
is
I'm not
no
defending
explanation.
it.
I can save you some time. There is no explanation. You're negotiating with your child to take a shower.
Well, I was kind of bargaining, I consider it.
Do you understand you're enabling the behavior?
Absolutely.
You understand you're enabling the behavior?
Yes.
What time do you get home every day?
Around 6 o'clock,
And when do you go to bed?
8, because I'm exhausted by the end of the day.
So you're engaged an hour or two,
Right.
and you have it the other 22.
More, I don't sleep. I'm an insomniac. If I
Well,
get...
do the math. I said you
Yeah,
have it the other
22.
22.
Yeah.
Are you oppositional as
Sometime-
well? Do you argue with everything?
Yes, I do. I've been in the legal field for 38 years. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too,
I'm
and I
sorry,
can
I
win,
know.
so just don't bother.
I'm not trying to argue, Dr. Phil. I'm not. Please.
Yeah.
Get out.
Get off.
Right the now!
Nico's behavior is absolutely learned behavior.
Leave me alone!
Evo has shown him how to do this by the way he acts.
Give me my
Get off of me! Get off me!
When Evo's angry at me, he'll get very disrespectful. The two of them are 2 peas in a pod.
I have slapped Nico in the mouth, in the face, for cursing at me.
Evo, show what a maniac you are.
I slapped him and accidentally hit the glasses and broke them. I've broken 2, 3 pairs of them. We had to go buy new ones. I'm very ashamed of it.
The same tone of voice that Nico uses, Evo has used on me.
Are you dumbass or something?
So, you know, I'm looking at this, and I say, well, all right, let's see where this child's living. He's living in the prison experiment. You have self-esteem so low.
Don't have any.
It can't get any lower. You can't fall off the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just so down about yourself, and then you've got two men in your life that remind you of it every day. They tell you how worthless you are, how unimpactful you are, how disrespectful they can be to you.
Whoa. I never tell her she's worthless. She's not.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now.
I never say worthless.
Fat bitch, but not worthless.
I speak before I think. That's my problem.
We didn't ask what the order was. You were saying, I don't demean her. I don't tell her she's worthless. But you do call her a fat bitch.
When I get mad, I don't think, and it just comes out.
Would that be a yes?
Yes.
Okay. But you want to play semantics with me that you don't tell her she's worthless. You just tell her she's a fat bitch. You're drawing a line of distinction there. Are we playing word games here, or you
No,
really think that's different?
Absolutely not. Like I told you, I speak before I think. Do I regret it afterwards? Absolutely. Do I mean it? Absolutely not.
It's kind of like if you back out of the driveway and run over my foot, the fact that you didn't mean it, my foot feels the same.
Right.
And then if you do it again tomorrow, my foot feels even worse. And then if you do it again the next day and the next day and the next day, then two things happen. Number one, my foot's feeling really bad.
Right.
And two, I'm beginning to wonder if this is really an accident. Take a look at how Evo reacts to being taunted by Nico.
Get away from me! Get away! She's recording you. Dad, you better not hit me. She's recording you.
I don't care. Okay, keep running your mouth.
Want me to?
Go ahead.
She's recording you.
I don't
You'll
care.
get arrested.
Run your mouth. Run it. Run it.
Get out! Get out. Stab you.
Leave him alone. Get out of the room.
Stab you tonight!
Get out of the room.
I want him out of this house.
Now!
Call the state
Get out of
police.
the
I
room.
want him out.
Get out
Shut
of the
up,
room.
Evo!
You. I want you dead by the time I get home.
Hey, Evo, show what a maniac you are.
Oh my I'll make me my
Show what a maniac you are.
Yeah. Try me after you get on camera.
I'm gonna try you.
You know what? Yeah.
Give me this. You hold on to that.
Got my other one. Dumbass. What do you do on camera? Huh?
All this is
Give me
gone.
my backpack! Give
All
me
of this is
my
Get off of
backpack!
me. Get off me.
Ow!
Get off of me.
I still got my hand!
Don't you slap anything out of my hand.
You know what? Both of you. I'm leaving.
I'm so ashamed by seeing this.
I can't imagine why this kid's spinning out of control. What would have to happen for there to be peace in your house, from your standpoint?
I don't know, just probably just letting me play my video games whenever I want.
So you wouldn't be expected to do any chores, you wouldn't be expected to go to school and get an education. You just want to be rolled up in a blanket playing a video game.
No, not just playing, but I would do school and stuff.
Well, you're not doing that.
Thank you.
You're not doing that though, right?
Well, not often, but
So why would you start doing it all of a sudden?
I don't know.
So at this point, you're not going to school, so you're basically just playing your video games, sleeping, eating, playing video games, sleeping, eating, playing video games. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm from Texas, and there's a checkout time of 18. You know, when you turn 18, you just check out, on your own. How are you going to get by when you're out there and you don't have any skill set?
I don't know.
You don't have a high school diploma. You don't have any particular skills. How are you going to pay your bills and live?
I don't know.
Do you think you might want to think about that?
Yeah.
Dr. Phil, I fight with this in my head every day. worrying about him later on in life. It kills me. Because right now, the way he's going, he's not going to be able to do it.
Yeah, because y'all have a parental duty. I mean, you have a parental duty, and your parental duty is very clear. It's to prepare a child for the next level of life and to live independently. That's what parents' job is. And so if the next level of life is to live independently, which means they've got to make enough money to pay rent and utilities and food and all, and you're not doing that, then you're failing your duty as a parent.
I know that.
At this point, based on where he is, nothing that you've done, no combination of things that y'all have done have worked, right?
Right.
Because he's worse now than he was this time last year, right?
Oh, yeah.
And he's getting bigger, he's getting stronger. I'm getting older, I'm getting weaker, frailer. I just, I can't tussle with this boy anymore.
So I've said that I feel like they need to kind of hit the reset button on everything, forget what they think they know, forget what they think is causation, and be willing to consider a whole new set of circumstances here. But I'm curious what you think, and I'm not asking you to be a professional here, I'm just asking you based on your experience and having been around, what you think is going on here.
I think that there's just a lack of respect throughout the house entirely. Nobody really seems to have any sort of respect for each other.
So this is just dysfunction, wall to wall, 7 days a week, and this child's just in a quagmire of dysfunction. True?
True.
How do you get along with Nico?
We don't have the greatest relationship. Whenever I come to visit, we talk a bit. I don't really talk to him too often, like on the phone or anything, but I try to reach out to him when I can.
Mm-hmm. If this continues the way it is, with Evo's rage and anger and Nico's disrespect for both of them and Kathy's really being beat down in the way that she is, where do you think this is headed?
I think that Nico's going to wind up having to be in some sort of home, I think. I don't think that they'll be able to keep taking care of him the way that things are going.
I don't think either one of you or the two of you collectively can solve this problem on your own. I've asked a very good friend of mine that I have great respect for to be here in the audience today, and that's Shane Gallagher. Shane is the executive director of Wingate Wilderness Therapy. Shane, you guys can help him, true?
Oh, absolutely. You could say that Nico needs a device detox.
And if you've got questions, then you can ask them. But my plan is this. He goes there from here today. I don't have a bit of problem telling him this, but he needs to hear you two, shoulder to shoulder, make a responsible parenting decision and tell him, we've made a decision as your parents, and this is where you're going. That's the first thing that needs to happen. Second thing that needs to happen, I'm going to highly recommend that you find out why you're having these episodes. It's not normal for you to just be losing consciousness.
Right.
With you, I highly recommend that you allow yourself to go to a trauma-based center called Onsite, just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Now, Onsite is the worldwide leader in intensive workshops and treatment specializing in those that have been through emotional trauma. And I think it'll be the greatest gift you ever give yourself in your entire life. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.